Hi there, welcome to the Inspired Method Marketing channel. My name is Trevor and this is my lovely wife, Karen, and we are the owners of Inspired Method. So today what we're going to be talking about is what role does social media play in business? A quote by Gary Vaynerchuk, a very famous guy on social media. He said, social media marketing is a 24/7 job. And here's a fun fact, 71% of consumers who have had a good social media service experience with a brand are likely to recommend it to others. That's huge.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Follow suit. Yeah, business owners know they should be using social media for their business, but they don't always know how to use it properly to get the most out of it to promote their business. So we're going to give you some tips today and some tricks on how to do that. And hopefully you get something out of this that you can use today towards your business on social media.
Awesome. So Karen, tell me, what businesses should be using social media?
I think most businesses should be using social media. We think that at Inspired Method Marketing, and pretty much every marketer will tell you the same thing. You want your business to businesses. You want to, if you're a business to consumer, you want to be on social media. You just want to be anywhere your customers are hanging out, and most of them are hanging out on social media. That's where you want to be. Something like an industrial business maybe isn't going to be the best place for them to maximize their efforts of spending too much time on social media.
Yeah.
That'd be one thing I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what platforms are best to start with for a small business?
Well, number one, start with what you're comfortable with. That's actually the most important thing, because if you're going to start up like on Facebook, most people are pretty comfortable on Facebook, so that's kind of why I say that. It might be easier for you to open up that Facebook page and get it started, making your few choices. Yeah. And then maybe even Instagram after that. Those are kind of the top two. They're both owned by Facebook, and they're very user-friendly, obviously, and most of your clients are going to be hanging out on those two platforms. Nice. So find out where your clients are hanging out. If you're more of a fitness industry or coaching or something very flashy that's very, image, motivational, that kind of stuff, you want to really hang out for sure on Instagram. But you can use your Instagram posts and put them over on Facebook as well. So you want to hook those two up anyway. That's a great tip there. And then you also want to use maybe LinkedIn for you personally as the brand and promote however you like over there. You can use some of the same content, but you might have to reword it for LinkedIn. It's just going to be different. Something like Pinterest is not really a social hanging out place. It's more of a driving traffic to your website. So some brick and mortar business probably wouldn't do well over on Pinterest if they're not really on the internet so much. That's not really a great fit. So stick to the some of the more common platforms.
Okay. So how often should a business post on social media?
Definitely once a day. If you want to have a relationship with someone, you're going to want to talk to them every day.
What?
At least in person or online or on the phone. You just think of it that way, because those people are your tribe. Those people that you're going to hang out with there. So they're going to want to hear from you often. So if you can do it every day, you're going to gain a lot of traction that way. And it just keeps you consistent with your message. So
okay. So what is the goal of social media marketing?
Well, definitely brand awareness. You want people to get to know your brand. You want them to get to know you, like you, trust you. And they can only do that when you're out there on social media and marketing yourself. So that's probably the biggest goal. And then, of course, creating a community or a tribe of followers, raving fans, whatever you want to call them, that are going to buy from you. They're going to invest with you somehow, whatever it is that you're selling or servicing.
Okay. So why is social proof so important for business to have?
Well, you can go out on social media and tell everybody how great you are, and sure, you believe it, but coming from the other side of the table, they may not believe you. They may not even know who you are. So when you have other people promoting you and giving that proof that, yes, you are legitimate, you have a great product, you have a great service. When other people are doing it for you, it is so powerful for those referrals alone. And then it, can become viral as well. Whatever it is, great content through social media can, bring life to your brand. So that's why it's important for social proof.
Cool. So what is the biggest benefit to using social media for business?
Well, you can make sales. That's a great way to think of it. It's actually not expensive. You can start free and have organic traffic. And the biggest benefit is you can target exactly who you want to speak to. So if you know who your ideal customers are and you know they're hanging out on social media, which, let's face it, they are. Mm-hmm. The statistics all say that they are. So at least most of them. So you can actually target those people without just blowing your money. Like if you use print media, you put a billboard out there, you don't even know if you're hitting your target market. You don't even know if they're seeing your stuff. Like we've heard some crazy stories lately, like sending out brochures, thousands and thousands with no return on investment because, let's face it, you're not targeting really anything anymore through the same as you can with print media, the same as you can with social media. Yeah,
more of a scatter approach to marketing as opposed to a targeted approach. So with that in mind, so why do you think social media advertising is one of the best ways to advertise?
Well, like I said, you can target, but it's also cost effective. Like the cost is just way lower than any of the traditional marketing methods. And that allows people to get in on a level playing field. Different businesses, you don't have to invest tons. You can actually just start free. And as you can budget it in, you can start, creating campaigns. It's relatively inexpensive to get started and get some results, get some traffic.
Nice. So when should a business stop advertising on social media?
That's a trick question. You should never stop advertising on social media. I mean, you don't want to go crazy and always be promoting yourself. You're going to want to use different methods to keep that brand awareness going and keep your community alive with you. But you should never really stop advertising or promoting yourself or having some call to action somewhere within your post or every few posts. So you should never really stop, but you can definitely slow it down at times when you maybe don't. It just depends on what your target objectives are.
Okay. So what are some social media don'ts? What should you never do on social media as a small business?
Yeah, small businesses do need to be careful to not polarize themselves in a negative way. So when you get into debates or even arguments, especially anything political, just those hot social topics, you have to be really careful to not paint yourself with the wrong brush. I would just stay out of that, and so just don't get involved in that. And then other things that you should do, if we think about it, what you should do is you should just always be engaging. You should be educating your customers, your clients, and you should be entertaining them as well, so that they want to stay with you on your page or on your account and learn from you and grow with you and be a part of that community.
Nice. And receive notifications.
Exactly.
And share some love.
Yes, go viral that way too.
Yeah. Now, this happens sometimes. You get haters or people in other businesses similar to yours, and they'll leave a negative comment or review on your page. What do you do about that?
Yeah, or even if, just thinking actually one of our clients, they had a negative comment come in that was simply not true. And there's really not a lot you can do to remove those comments. You can ask the person, obviously, who made the comment to remove it, but if they don't, just get into a little bit of a conversation with them, find out maybe how you can improve or what the problem was, make a comment back, but definitely don't keep commenting back and forth if it's just an endless debate. Just let it go. And you can't really get rid of it, but you can address it in a calm manner, obviously.
Awesome. So at the end of the day, it's smart for small businesses to get involved with social media in some capacity and master one channel and move on to the next one and the next one. And the great thing is it's something that businesses can do, but if you need help with social media marketing, because let's face it, you need to be looking after your customers and taking care of your business, not posting on social media or trying to find content every day. And when you need help like that, then you look to the pros at Inspired Method Marketing, and we'll definitely help you out. Thanks so much. See you next time.